Good evening, you non-aquatic Homo sapien landlubbers. My name is Cortez, and come with me on an exhilarating journey to collect a crippling amount of debt. Damn!
No, that's a lot of damage.
Oh my god, we got so much debt I can't even afford to breathe. I've accumulated so much debt that I had to sell off my illustrious accent and settle with a big dumb American one.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
And you're probably thinking to yourself, what's the best way to pay off this debt? Is it starting an OnlyFriends? No. Is it selling flour to your friendly neighborhood meth head?
4 quarters. I'm the richest.
No, it is not. Close, but no. It is indeed fishing. Lots and lots of fucking fishing. So after I downed a couple of beers and put on my big boy eagle pants, it is time to pay off this fucking debt. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why are we in so much crippling debt? It's because of this shitty booty ass fuck ass boat. We paid an arm and a leg and apparently the rest of my manhood to buy this boat with somebody else's money. But nevertheless, let's get fishing.
Come on, you motherfucker. God damn it, same shit.
What the fuck? And as you can see, my first attempt at fishing was unsuccessful. But I went back to the ship, drank a few beers, and got right back on that saddle. Come on. Come on. Bite me! Bite me! Come on. And no lie, after almost 12 minutes of trying to reel in this measly ass fish. Yes! 55 pounds. Bro. After that hard work, I just, oh my. Yes, that one fish was the average cost of a drive-through meal at McDonald's. And at that rate, I would have this debt paid off in 92 years. But luckily for me, I found a book conveniently placed at the front of my ship that taught me how to fish. Let's go. Now, in this point in the video, everything was going according to plan. I was catching fish, I was making money, but shit hit the fan when I pulled in a rather strange fish. What? And I wasted 0 time hooking onto this fish, reeling that motherfucker in and slapping that thing down on my cutting board. Damn! $50,000 for a fish is outrageous. What? Got it. I need the money. I'm sorry, I need the bread. So with me slicing open our friend like a Thanksgiving turkey, the game left me with 2 enticing ultimatums. Ooh, okay, we can either flee or we can pay the partial debt. Now let's just keep going. I don't want to leave my family. You got lucky tonight. They, what? Oh, wow, thank you. Oh, gracious. Oh, gracious one. And with that, the loan shark broke my arm and sent me on my way. And that was the end of the game. But I wasn't satisfied. I wanted more. I wanted to settle my debt and pay off everything that I owed. So I booted it back up and I fished my heart out. I fished like my life depended on it, which, well, I guess it does. So anyways, I ran into that magical fish again, but this time I spared his meager fish life and I did not slice him open. And in exchange for sparing him and giving him a beer, fucking alcoholic, he let me use his eye as bait. And with me using his eye as the ultimate bait, it took no time for me to get a bite. That was my longest cast yet too. damn. But this fish was different. This fish smelled expensive. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh! And the reason that fish was worth so much money was because it was pure gold. And then it dawned on me. This was my ticket out of poverty. All I had to do was keep using this eye and keep stacking up those sweet, sweet doubloons. Or so I thought, because this bastard took away the eye.
Huh?
And once the fish got his eye back, he sent me on about my way. But not after giving me some very valuable information. And that if I ever needed his help, I could just ring the bell on the ship and he'll come running back to me. Or, well, I guess swimming back to me. Anyways, the ship phone started ringing and I had zero clue who was on the other end. And after lying straight through my teeth, it turns out I was on the phone with the loan shark, the person that sold me this rink-a-dink ass boat, and he was asking about his money. Now, of course, since I maxed out my charisma points to 99, he told me that I had exactly 45 minutes to get my ass his boat and all of the money that I owe him back to shore. And I wasted no time. I casted my bait as far as the eye can see, and I was catching them left and right. Team Rocket didn't have shit on me the way I caught them all. But no matter how many fish I caught, I barely made a dent in my debt. So I did the only thing I could do at the time, was call on that magical fish. And he let me use his eye as bait once again. But this time felt a little different, because the moment I cast it out, I caught the attention of a fucking megalodon.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave.
This is what we like to call foreshadowing, because we will be seeing him in the near future. But I ignored that giant ass megalodon and went back to my God-given purpose, fishing. And everything was going as smooth as how your brain looks. Until I got that fucking phone call. It's me, angler. Change of plans. You have to bring me double the amount.
Sorry.
Double the amount. Just agree with it. So I did the only logical thing that I could do at that time. I called that fucking fish. After some patronizing and a few thank you bounces and skipping through dialogue because I was wasting fucking time, long story short, I had to gouge out my eye for his eye. And now it's back to the fucking grind. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's clear this debt. Let's clear this debt, baby. Let's clear this. No, fuck. And as you can see, this ocean was as crowded as a Japanese train at 6 p.m. because clearly I wasn't alone, but I wasn't going to let that deter me from clearing this debt. So I sat up in my chair and I locked in. Give me something good. No, no. Tell me that you love me. But alas, dear viewer, my luck would run dry like a well in the Sahara Desert because I ran into that fucking megalodon again, you son of a bitch. Come on. Ah! Bro. But don't you worry in the slightest. I have the resilience of an American squatter. And things only started to look up from here because I was pulling in fish after fish until I finally paid off my debt. Our fish friend even teleported all of the money to the loan shark to keep me from having to boat all the way back home. But there was just one more thing. This fish let us use his eye multiple times. And he only wanted beer in return and my eye. But for clearing my entire debt using his eye, he wanted something else. He wanted something a bit pricier. So with clearing one debt, I have now effectively dove fucking headfirst into another. But this time, I couldn't pay my way out. Not with monetary value at least. I had to pay with my life. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh! And just like that, I was gone. Booted from the server permanently. Never to see the light of day again, but at least my debt was paid. And that's the end of the video. Again, this was Lone Shark. If you made it this far into the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. I know this is like a gameplay, but I do both. I make videos about creepy shit and I also do gameplay. That's just what I want to do. It is what it is. It's my channel. As long as we're all having fun, what does it matter in the end anyway? You know what I mean? I'm having fun. You're entertained. Whatever. But this is the end. I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe. Peace.